Okay. We are back to, you know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. I had to get up and do something. But yeah, that's a lot to cram into one video. But I could have went so many, you know what I'm saying? So many other things we talked about at the same time. But yeah, to get back on it, the kids today are doing the things they doing today because of the parents of yesterday. Y'all stop being the upfront, the you know what I'm saying, the standard, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stop being the leaders, the guiders. Y'all became followers. We are not the we are not trying to follow y'all into the path of destruction. Man, y'all let yourselves become mindless slaves. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We've watched you struggle and we've learned from it. We're gonna apply everything we learned to do something new. You know what I'm saying? Y'all accepted it. Y'all made it seem like it was okay for us to accept bullshit. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? The movements. Y'all stop teaching your kids how to do shit, how to do real stuff, how to survive, how to have extra skills. Y'all had some kids don't even, you know what I'm saying? Some of these kids just won't listen anyway. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be hard headed. And then that's they gonna bump their heads and then they gonna come to the realization that you was right. You know what I'm saying? It happens, but it happens in the later years. The younger years, they let society dictate what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it's everybody, but I'm saying it's like you know what I'm saying? It's like majority. Majority is dictated by what society does. You know what I'm saying? Only the minority, only a minute group is actually focused on, you know what I'm saying, trying to better. You know what I'm saying? And we've changed over these years, over these past couple of decades, and I see a lot more doctors, dentists, you know what I'm saying, nurses. I see a lot more pediatricians. I see, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, get it in. But you remember when you used to take your kids and they used to be like, well, I want to be a doctor like them, or I want to be a school teacher and stuff like them. Being a school teacher used to be a great profession. You know what I'm saying? They have destroyed that. Man, their teachers don't even want to be teachers no more. The students don't. They rude. You know what I'm saying? They have no home training. They don't listen to nobody. Dude, this is like I said. It all goes back to the home. You know what I'm saying? To the home. Like you got some teachers I heard that are putting in 140%. Man, they want your kid to grow. They want your kid to be something. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have no home structure. A lot of y'all don't have no home structures. You know what I'm saying? They didn't learn shit. They ain't learning shit from you now. You know what I'm saying? Like either you work too much or something like that. That's what they blame it on. But it takes the time. You don't take the time to do anything with them at all. It's like right now, you know what I'm saying? We in this little thing, but they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to spend. They don't really want to spend that much time with their kids. It's like y'all crying that y'all never really get to see your kids, but now you got them. Y'all don't want them. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, that don't make no sense right there. And but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my aunt and my uncle, they be trying to tell me stuff all the time, but they don't tell me any information though. He's like, what she was tripping on the whole time. Like I told you, she was tripping on the whole time that about men not taking responsibility. Dude, you talking from a feminist perspective. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking from a masculine perspective. I'm talking about from a man whose father did the same shit to him. How are you talking about anything about that? And I ain't do it to mine. Like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Well, he's not doing this and he's not doing that. But you knew he wasn't doing it before. He wasn't making no special trips for you. He wasn't doing no extra stuff for you, you know what I'm saying, to make you feel like that's what he wanted. He didn't do any of that stuff. So why are you getting mad at him now? Oh, I could have been doing this and I could have been doing that. But I tell her, women had all the power over, oh sorry, excuse me, over all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have so many options. Man, she's like, every dude just need to get snipped. Like, what type of shit? Why would you say that? Why didn't you just get a vasectomy? You didn't want no more kids. Why didn't you just get a vasectomy? Why does every man have to be snipped? That sounded real. That sounded real ignorant, though. I ain't even gonna lie. That sounded really, really ignorant. I said, your Bible said be fruitful and multiply, but I'm just like, okay, so you want every man to be snipped? So you mean nobody can have kids? She was like, well, I was like, can you have kids without a man? Can you have kids by yourself? Can you make yourself asexual, where you can produce without, you know what I'm saying? You have male and female, but you can reproduce yourself, right? You know, certain frogs, lizards, and stuff, snakes and stuff like that, they can do it. She said, yes. I said, really? So why did you need a man to have kids then? She's like, well, no. I was like, but you can't really go back on that because that's what you said. I said, all right. So we got into this thing, and I was like, so can I have a kid? You know what I'm saying? Can I carry a kid? Can I have a kid and carry the kid? Because first of all, you got the egg, I got the seed. So how is it that either one of us are gonna be equal if we need each other to do the job that the other one can't do? She was like, but yeah, but you saying we not equal? We not equal. We are never going to be equal. We can treat each other as equal. Yes, because we have equal value. That's a different concept on being equal all across the board. We're not going to be equal. And then once we realize that, we'll be in a better place. But I'm treating you as my equal because you have equal value within my life. You know what I'm saying? Within me and who I am and where I'm going. That is your equality. That's where equality comes from. Your character. You know what I'm saying? What you give to improve someone else. You know what I'm saying? That's where your respect comes from. That's where everybody does, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying, show respect, give respect to get respect. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to give in order to get. You feel what I'm saying? But nobody wants to see that. They think you're just supposed to give it to them. My dude, don't do it. Nobody's that motherfucking special word. They just deserve some shit where they didn't give anything. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of this shit going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear a lot of women, and I'm about to start doing it too. I'm about to start whenever we start, you know what I'm saying, going out, I'm gonna start videotaping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna ask these chicks some questions, and I'm gonna put this shit up on here too. And I'm trying to get the live together, so, or the video edited together, so I can, you know what I'm saying, basically put all this stuff together like everybody else. Cause it's a lot of stuff you know what I'm saying, a lot of content I got to add to what I be saying to where I want y'all to understand and see where I'm coming from. Like, dude, I done seen a lot of dumb shit in my time. I done been in a lot of dumb shit. I done done a lot of dumb shit. But why do we continue to do this shit? And we got generations under us. Like we can't, we're not teaching them nothing. We're not giving them nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't hold a candle to anything. You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to be the light of the world. How the fuck? How is that possible? And we, right now we bickering over being religious and shit like that. I'm like, nigga, I don't care about none of that. You can be whoever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as we, you know what I'm saying, we uplift the next generation. That's all I'm worried about. Like you said, Noble Drew Ali said, uplift fallen humanity, man. For real. That's all we're here to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about Islam. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, Christianity. It's not about Hebrewism. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, well, you know, Buddhism, Taoism, you know what I'm saying? All of these are different aspects, you know what I'm saying? And if anybody's looking at it the way each one of these religions is put, those are the 12 tribes of Judah. Don't nobody want to see that shit though, right? Don't nobody want to see that though, right? Oh shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just my understanding. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Studied a little bit of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? You can't be whole if you only understand a piece. You know what I'm saying? You still missing too many. You know what I'm saying? Too many other pieces from the board in order to create the whole picture. You can't be afraid to branch out. You can't be afraid to see things from another perspective. You can't be afraid to learn something new. You know what I'm saying? It might help better you. And whatever help better you, help better your kids, you know what I'm saying? The next generation. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, my aunt, you know what I'm saying, she she was on some, she was on, that's why I said, I told her, next time we're gonna go ahead and put this on a pod. We're gonna put that on a podcast or something like that. So you know, so y'all can hear exactly what she's saying, and you can hear exactly what I say to her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a back and forth debate. But the whole point of the conversation is I say one thing to you. I'm telling you the truth, and you don't get it. But then you go back and you say all this stuff, and you come back to the same realization that I just told you. I said I don't even have to add nothing to it. I was like, I just said that exact same thing, but you didn't get it. You didn't want to pay attention to it because you wanted to be right instead of understanding that there is no right. Your right is your right. It's not my right. Your understanding is your understanding. It's not mine. You know what I'm saying? That's like you're saying your God is not my God because you can't you can't get to God any other way but through you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say through Jesus and all that shit. But that's through you, because Jesus told you, you know what I'm saying? That the same aspect he has, you have. You know what I'm saying? He said, I am the way through the Father. Yeah, that is true for some people. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. But are you paying attention to the lesson that he gave you? You know what I'm saying? Are you you know what I'm saying, living up to some of those things that he lived up to? No, you know, a lot of people ain't. We got a ways to go, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's basing everything on religion. It ain't got religion is a double edged sword. You know what I'm saying? And it can cut you and cut somebody else at the same time. So you know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to listen to other people and their views. You know what I'm saying? It might help you broaden your views and your understanding. So you might be able to see more, grasp more, reach for more. You know what I'm saying? Even to what you already know. You know what I'm saying? Don't shut yourself off to an experience. You know what I'm saying? Don't shut yourself off to any experience. You know what I'm saying? Grow with it. You know what I'm saying? Take it as a lesson and grow with it. And that way, I said experience is the best teacher, and she didn't believe me. And I was like, dude, that that's exactly what you have, but you still living under the same experience. You know what I mean? You didn't grow from that experience. You know what I'm saying? You still stuck under it. Like, oh, is that as far as you went, and then you shut down? So what else did you give me? You know what I'm saying? I was like, dude, did you give? I was talking about giving the kids some financial structure before they left the house. I was like, dude, you didn't get them no financial literacy. You didn't teach them how the world works. You didn't teach them that the place they in is small. You didn't teach them that, you know what I'm saying, that they could, you know what I'm saying, see more, do more with nothing. You know what I'm saying? With nothing. You don't have to have money to see the world. But you have to see the world to have some money. You feel what I'm saying? And that's a real concept that people don't understand. You don't have to have a lot of money to see the world, but you have to have money. Well, well, sorry. Understanding the world is understanding yourself. You don't have to go everywhere. You don't have to do everything. You know what I'm saying? But just kind of get yourself a little, you know what I'm saying, back together. And then I'm like, man, I have conversations with them so much, it's just unreal. And I'm telling you, my topics, we be on one topic, then we just shoot into another one, then we shoot into another one, then we shoot into another one. Then I gave them parables, then I gave them Bible quotes, because you know what I'm saying. We grew up in a Baptist church. You know what I'm saying. So I hit them with it. You know what I'm saying. And then I just throw little references in there. Like, dude, I don't have to. Everybody thinks in order for you to remember the Bible, you have to remember the exact Bible quote, the chapter it's in. No. You know people who do that, they are the biggest fucking retarded motherfuckers that I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not saying that you can't, you know what I'm saying, that you have, but if you go into each scripture and you didn't, and you have to remember the verse, you have to remember the chapter, you have to remember, you know what I'm saying? Dude, you you didn't get the message. It's not about the chapters and the verse. It's about what you got out of the chapter and the verse. You feel what I'm saying? Like you have to be able to convey that to other people so that they can understand you. That's what I don't understand about when everybody pick up when they be trying to pick up the Bible and then they hit you with the scripture. Hey, read drop John Luke. Dude, no, come on now, really. Come on. If you can't give somebody an understanding of the book that you supposedly hold in your hand, if you giving somebody scripture word for word, you didn't give them anything. Nothing. You gave them words. They meaningless because they don't even understand the words that you're saying. I don't give you the scriptures. I don't give you the paragraph. I can give you what it says in the book, and I can hit you with a quote. I can hit you with a scripture in the book. I don't tell you where it said. No, you go find it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Because if I can give you a scripture out of it, you should be able to go in there and tell me where it's coming from. You feel what I'm saying? And I hit them with that. And I hit them with a lot of other information, man. I'm like, dude, we got to understand it. We're in an age where they are misleading people with a little bit of nothing. With nothing. They will send the masses into a panic with nothing. Nothing. And people just believed it. But it's not really the younger generation. It's the older generation pressing that stuff onto the younger generation. This is what we have to do. We didn't have to do that. We didn't have to do it before. But yeah, oh, well, we died. You know what I'm saying? There's people dying. I'm like, but you don't understand. A lot of people didn't start taking care of themselves until people started dying. Now people's messing. Now people are changing. You know what I'm saying? They actually changing their diets, the way they live. You know what I'm saying? They working out. People used to be lazy. Now technology is coming in and making everything easier. Dude, that's not gonna do nothing but make it worse. They are not doing anything anymore. Everything is mobile. You get in your car, you go to this place, you walk around for a little bit, you get in your car, you go back home, you eat, you go to sleep, you get up, you do it again. Or you may go to work, then come back home, do it again. but you don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? There's no real effort. You don't, you know what I'm saying? There's no real excitement. You know, only time you really enjoy yourself is on the days you have off. And most of the people work so hard that when they have a day off, they don't do anything anyway. They're so tired. So I'm like, okay. But, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, um, dang, what? I don't went way off topic. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, I didn't go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, my aunt Neil, they come from a generation that followed the rules. You know what I'm saying? A generation that followed all the rules because you know what I'm saying. Somebody put the fear in them to where they, you know what I'm saying, this was it. This was the end all be all. But this is not the it. Is your reality is just your reality. You know what I'm saying? People be trying to change your whole mindset you know what I'm saying, to coincide with theirs so that you can see things just in their light. No, when people speak, when you speak into somebody, you speaking into them something that they didn't see before. So you know what I'm saying, you are the guiding, you may be that guiding light to help them, you know what I'm saying, find their way back to the path that they lost. You know what I'm saying, that they thought they lost. They didn't really lose it, they just took the wrong direction. I mean, they might have went left when they should have went right. They might well went straight north when they should have went south. You know what I'm saying? Their signals might have got crossed. I mean, but that's all in the thing. But you can always help somebody do better. You know what I'm saying? That's all we really want for ourselves, and that's all we really want for the next generation. But we have to be able to sit down and be able to have a conversation with somebody, and you know what I'm saying, and not get mad at what the shit, and not get mad at the shit they say, because you saying, where is the evidence? You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, okay, I can give you this, and this. All right, cut that right there. Nah, I get it. Yeah, but when I asked you for your evidence, the first thing you do is you hit me up with like the news or something like that. Man, come on, man, don't do that. You have no knowledge on anything that you say. You just going on what they say. Okay, I'm gonna break. Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay, the whole COVID-19 shit. When it first, first came out, I told people, you know what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, it's a new virus. I was like, virus. You think your body has a lot of viruses. You know what I'm saying. Your immune system shuts down anyway. A virus ain't nothing but a cold, the flu. You know what I'm saying? Pneumonia, something like that. Well, pneumonia's not a virus, but you know, but it does. You know what I'm saying? Allow other viruses to come in though. But yeah, I was like, dude, I was like, yeah, N1H1, nigga, that was the flu. I said that. I said that. I told people it wasn't nothing but the flu. They was like, it's not the flu. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's the flu. Then they came out uh, uh, uh with this shit. I was telling my homeboy, I was like, man, what's the symptoms? He was like, man, it's a fever. I was like, dude, I said, it ain't nothing but the flu. It ain't nothing but a strain that they restructure out of the flu. I said, no, it come from peas and bats and all that shit. And then I said, matter of fact, before any, you know what I'm saying, when they was even talking about contagion, I was telling my homeboy that's where it came from. I said, that's the movie. I said, watch the movie. It tells you about everything is happening. I said, a lot of people don't understand that the movies that they come out with, y'all think they just movies. No, they telling you what they trying to do. But they can't really say what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? These agendas that people have been thinking, there's whistleblowers everywhere. They're not gonna let them do something on a mass scale without telling people. They be like, oh no, they're just gonna come out and tell you. When have they ever came out and told you anything like that? it's not a conspiracy theorist. It's just real. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is actually out here. And this stuff they've been actually doing. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie Overlord. I don't even think people been paying attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, does that not sound like Resident Evil shit? And then if you talk about it like it, does that not sound like what they was trying to do with the Tuskegee experiment? Not the whole syphilis. Syphilis was a byproduct of what they was trying to do, which is what they was trying to do was that super soldier serum. But they were trying to figure out what made black people different than white people. But you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it, so now I'm saying I just get knocked out the way. But that's just something I wanted to throw out there though. But yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? It really is what they were trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like people think they just doing the thing that they say that they're trying to do. No, they're not. That's just the smoke screen. That's just what they want you to know. You know what I'm saying? That's just what they want you to see. But I've been noticing, and if you go outside, I've been seeing construction workers and everybody outside. No mask, no respirators, no gloves. Man, I've been seeing them out there sweating in each other's faces and every damn thing. They can't tell me this ain't no social distancing shit, man. Come on. They wanted to get people off the roads, in the houses, so that they could get stuff done, get stuff accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's stuff working under the radar that people are not paying attention to. That's happening right now. And then when all of this is over and said and done with, that's when they're gonna start coming out with a lot of stuff like, oh, somebody so and so. Like how did the murder rate go up during COVID-19? How did the murder rates increase during COVID-19? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? People are scared to go out. They got people scared to go outside. But you mean to tell me that the murder rate is going up? It's to incite panic. You know what I'm saying? That's so they can kick in martial law. Man, it's not a game. They are telling you exactly what they've been doing, and they're gonna continue to keep doing it. And you know what I'm saying? And there's a Netflix series on series on Netflix called Contagion. And then you know what I'm saying? I told my homeboy I watched that movie before this thing got worse. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm telling you, watch that shit. That was, dude, the same black dude they got in that motherfucking movie. It's the same black dude they try to portray on the news with this working right up underneath the CDC right now. And he's the front man, the face man for all this shit. No, man, come on. They're not going to do it, man. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. I'm dead serious, dog. Just pay attention. Like I said, the knowledge that we have is only substantial. You have to be able to see outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, that's all I say. When you trying to teach your kids, you can't teach your kids if you have a slave mentality. How are you gonna teach your kids to be free and to be better if you got a slave mentality? No, don't do this, follow the rules, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna do this, don't do that. No. Show them a better way, you know what I'm saying, to do all of it. You know what I'm saying? There's rules, and then there's rules that supersede those rules that they apply. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, there's rules of the house, there's rules of the world, and there's rules that guide by your, you know what I'm saying, your faith, your religion, your whatever. You know what I'm saying? none of them are the same. They change. They change from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not always in the same mind frame, the same spiritual spiritual aspect in your existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you change. Your auras always change. They change with your mood, your emotions. Oh, your aura is this. No, your aura changes to suit whatever it is at that particular time, but your aura always changes. You know what I'm saying? You can glow different. You know what I'm saying? You can have a better glow when you improve on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That glow you had before doesn't, you know what I'm saying, doesn't shine as bright as the glow you have now. You got to be conscious and aware of yourself. You know what I'm saying, and your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? This is just, like I said, I'm all over the place, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying, spitting you with little facts here and there. You know what I'm saying, and well, like I said, your truth is not my truth. My truth may not be your truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just my my truth may give you, you know what I'm saying, may help you understand the truth that you have of yourself. You know what I'm saying, of your own. But you don't have to accept my truth. It's just there to help you see what you didn't see before. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about truth. Truth is unchangeable. It never changes. Only the person telling the truth changes. You feel what I'm saying? If anybody can grab the concept on that, that is, that's the truth. The only truth is unchangeable. The only thing that changes is the person telling the truth. And that truth may not be your truth. You know what I'm saying? You have to feel it in your spirit, man, in your heart, in your soul. And your soul knows exactly what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? It'll feel it right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, bam, I ain't never felt like this before. You know what I'm saying? No words can give it meaning. No words can give it purpose. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a feeling that supersedes everything. You know what I'm saying? You'll just be different. Okay, this is long, but yeah, I know. 30 different directions, 30 different things. I don't really have no topics when I come on here. I just get on here and I say what's on my mind, you know what I'm saying, give you my general thoughts and everything. But this is, like I said, this is my thoughts. It ain't gotta be your thoughts, it's just mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe, you know what I'm saying, something that I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, you can add to that, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying, complete that and somebody else learn something new. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. So no matter what I say and what I do, somebody always learns something. You benefit some way, shape, or form by being, you know what I'm saying, near me, or, you know what I'm saying, being around me, or, you know what I'm saying, having a conversation. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna help you because it helps me. And I hope you do the same thing, reciprocate that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always learning, and I continuously love to learn because it makes me better. So holla at me.